Good morning, beautiful person. Here I am walking outside again. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day here in Winnipeg. And today's a rest day. I had 2 workouts yesterday. I did my run and then I went and did a parking lot workout with my gym has got permission to do workouts in the parking lot. Hopefully they'll be reopening soon. But, with all the proper precautions, we were well distanced, all of that. So today I'm just walking. And while I was walking, I was listening to Bo Eason. I've talked to you about him before. He's, trying to figure out, I noticed it's been cutting off my top of my head. I guess my phone's just not big enough to have the top and the bottom of my head. So that's what it is. I still want it to be horizontal, so if you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them about how to fix that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I was listening to Bo Eason, and he was talking about obstacles. We all have obstacles in life, obviously. But it's interesting. He said, most people are trying to get rid of their obstacles. People don't like to have to deal with things, and so they do their best to avoid obstacles or get rid of them. But if you have a dream, if you have a vision, if you have something that you want to be doing in the world, then you actually need to have obstacles. You need to create obstacles if you can't find them. You need to actually have a reason to grow. And that's really what it's about, isn't it? Is having a reason to grow. Because if you don't run into obstacles, there's no reason for you to do anything differently. But if you've made what he calls a declaration, what Ray Higdon calls a vision, if you have something that's important to you, that you want to have done, if you have something that you want to create in your life, whether it's being the best parent, creating a nonprofit, building a business, whatever it is, if you have something that you need to do, then you need to grow in order to become the person who can do this thing. That's what people often don't realize. They look at who they are now, and they go and they look at somebody who's doing something that they admire, and they say, "Oh, well, that person can do that, but I could never do that." Maybe you can't do that right now. Maybe the person that you are right now, with all your experiences and everything that you've gone through, you aren't that person right now. My goal is pretty damn big, and it scares me, and I am definitely not that person right now, but I'm going to be, and that's the point. The work that I'm doing now is going to help grow me into that person who is going to be able to reach that goal. And that is the purpose of the obstacles, is to grow you into the person who can do that thing. Just to take a somewhat smaller grow, running a 5K, smaller goal. I'm talking English right now. Say running a 5K. So every year, for years now, every summer, I activate this app called 5K Runner. And every year, I don't make it to running an actual 5K with it. I did, I think, maybe 10 years ago, I was able to run a 5K. It was the slowest 5K in the park. Went down to St. Vital Park and ran a 5K. And back when we still had races and stuff, it was super slow. It doesn't matter. I did it. But that was a long time ago. And now, for the last years, I download the app, I start using it, and then at some point, I just stop. For whatever reason. Actually, I know the reason is. The reason is it gets hard. I'm now in week 6 this year. And you know what? It's hard. It is hard. But that's okay. Hey, Lisa. Nice to see you. So, it is hard to run. I'm not built as a runner. I'm built as a lifter, but I can't lift right now. And the weather is gorgeous, and there's no reason for me not to be outside getting some sunshine and getting fresh air and exercise. As you can see, lots of people doing that. But this year, I made it. So far, I've made it to the point where there are check marks. This app is like every other day. It gives you, a program to run, and so far, I'm still doing ones that I've done before, but I know that next week I'm going to be moving into the ones I haven't done before, and it's a little scary because it's hard now, and this means it's going to get harder. But it's okay because I have grown, and I'm going to be the person who can run for 20 minutes at a time up and down hills. I mean, people who live in actual hilly places are going to laugh at me, but Winnipeg does have some terrain, especially here by the river where there's a lot of dikes and things. They may be artificial hills, but they're still hard to run up. So there you go. I'm not complaining. I'm glad that I have the obstacles that help me get better, but it's just an example. If you want to achieve something, if you want to grow into someone who can do the thing, and as I said, it can be just being the best parent, being the best at your job, being the best at whatever sport you play, being the best in building your particular business. If you want to do that, you have to grow into that person. And I've heard that so many times. I've been doing this business, which involves a lot of self-development, for almost 6 years. My anniversary will be in June. So almost 6 years I've been doing this, and I keep hearing the same stuff over and over. But you have to grow to the point where you understand and really process what you hear. That's the other thing. You need the obstacles in order to grow into a person who can understand and integrate that which you hear the people who are ahead of you in the journey saying over and over. So like they said it, I know it, but I didn't really understand and apply it until I was able to grow enough to be able to actually apply this information, which I've known for 6 years, but it didn't mean anything to me at the time. So this is why, just try not to get hit by a car here. This is why you need obstacles. But still, you need to have a team that helps you with these obstacles. You don't have to do it by yourself. And this is why my friend Lori and I have started a group called 30 Days to a Healthier You. We're going to talk about things like mindset. We're going to talk about hydration, nutrition, exercise. It's going to be a program where we help you figure out what it is that you need to do to become healthier, to achieve the goals that you have right now. I've done the kind of programs where everybody has to drink a gallon of water regardless of what their actual hydration needs are, or everybody needs to exercise for 45 minutes regardless of what their actual needs are. We're not going there. Hi, Shannon. This is going to be a program where we help you figure out what it is that you need, and then we cheer you on and support you as you grow into the person who can do those things. So, and it's free 90 free. So as Jessie Lee says. So if you would like to do this, then you can drop me a message, you can send me an email, you can do whatever it is that you want to do to communicate with me. You can send me a DM on Instagram, you can put in a comment on YouTube, you can send me a private message on LinkedIn, all of the places, Twitter, all of the places where you might see this video. You can contact me there, and I will be happy to add you to our group. We start June 1st. It's 30 days to a healthier you, and it's free 90 free. Those are the things that you mostly need to know. So you have a great day. Remember, I love you. Talk to you again soon. Bye.